All rise. Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1068, Clark case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Man, it's a lot of people that didn't want to come to court today. Makes my job easier. Okay. All right. Looks like Mr. Clark, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm married and not happy about my wife going out all the time. Girls' night seems like every other weekend. When we try to do something romantic, she's like, I prefer to go out with my girls' happy hour. So I'm suspecting she's cheating. So,
okay. So because she is with her girls and not spending as much time with you, you think she's cheating?
Yeah, I text her while she's out, she don't respond. I ask her, send a picture where you are so I can see what's going on with the post on social media. I don't get any type of messages. So, I'm kind of insecure with why we're not having anything in our relationship happen.
Hold on tight. Even though he is the one giving out the $10,000 weekly stipend, our spouse is still requesting spousal support from his wife. Mr. Clark claims to be lonely, suspicious, and divorced. Judge Vanda, however, is going to remind him. Retaliation doesn't pay, and court isn't rehabilitation. This isn't your normal courtroom confrontation. Is financial retaliation justified by emotional neglect? Or is it just one man's desperate attempt to get attention? Keep watching, because this one has a lot of twists and turns into a warning that every married couple should hear.
Okay. You all still live in the same home?
Yes, we do.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. You see her every day?
Yeah.
Do you try to discuss it with her then?
She don't want to hear it. She don't go in the kitchen to talk. That's where I expect her to be, where I could corner her, but she don't talk. So
all right.
I got things to do, I got errands to run, so I let her be so I'm not like smothering her, but when it comes down to playing the role to reservations, my girlfriend's. So.
Okay. Have you ever confronted her about cheating on you?
No.
All right. It looks like you came because you're wanting to get some sort of spousal maintenance from her.
Yeah, because we're pretty much done. There's nothing happening in our relationship intimate-wise, so, I pay all the bills, 2 cars, she don't pay no gas in the car, so, I need her to either get going or tell me what's really going on.
All right. You pay all the bills, you
Yes.
say, so you make more money than her?
Yes.
Do you know where she is? Have you talked to her at all? Is she with the girls right now while court is going on?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, if you're the one making more money, I don't see how I could honor your request to get spousal maintenance.
Well, she gets an allowance,
All right.
so I want that back.
You want your allowance back?
Yes.
How much of an allowance are you giving?
Now stop exactly here. Mr. Clark claims that although he still lives in the same house and sees his wife every day, he is unable to communicate with her outside of the kitchen. This is an emotional shutdown rather than merely a breakdown in communication. However, he is dragging her to court rather than resolving the issue. Do you believe he is truly hurt, or is only utilizing the legal system to guilt-trip his wife into paying attention?
Man, where you work? I'm obviously in the wrong profession. Yeah, okay. So, you got her served to be here today.
Yes.
You do realize that if she were to come to court and ask for spousal maintenance from you, she would probably get it, right?
Most likely, yes.
So you still want to go through?
Yep.
Okay. Are you just doing this because you're mad at her?
Yep.
Well, Mr. Clark, you don't just come to court and file something and ask for a request without the grounds just because you're mad.
Well,
I can empathize with you being mad.
Because I want her attention. So in the court, there's mediation, and she'll know I'm serious.
Well, yeah, so yes and no, right? So you don't want to file a lawsuit to necessarily get your spouse's attention because you're not getting the affection that you're looking for. You can threaten her with a lawsuit, or you can draft one out and show it to her, but to actually have her served, set it for a hearing, that kind of takes up.
Hold on. Did he just mention that he provides her an allowance of $10,000 per week, or $40,000 per month, and that he is requesting spousal maintenance? Legally, that is not possible. Judges only provide assistance to those who are in need. Additionally, this dude is outside causing it to rain. Let's be honest. Does he have heartbreak, or is he simply resentful of how much he's been?
Needs to be in here. So it's a waste of resources. I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm married myself, so I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yes.
This is just not the right resource to get her attention. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do, Mr. Clark. We're going to dismiss your case.
Dismiss the case.
We're going to dismiss it. You do not have grounds to ask for spousal maintenance. You're the breadwinner. You just said you pay all the bills, you give her a $10,000 allowance a week. You don't qualify for spousal maintenance. You have to prove that you do not have the resources to meet your minimum needs.
Okay.
We both know that you do, just based off what you said you do.
Right.
So, yeah, I would have to dismiss your case.
Nothing else I can say then.
No, but you know, I thank you for coming to see me, right?
Thank you.
But I also recommend that the two of you seek some sort of counseling, marital counseling. Okay?
Yeah, we beyond marital counseling.
Okay, well, if you decide to come to court and file for a divorce, right?
Yes.
You can do that, but just not with the spousal maintenance part attached. I could foresee her saying she would like to have spousal maintenance. So yeah, I have to dismiss.
And Judge Von de Bee establishes the law right here. The court is a serious mechanism designed to settle actual legal problems. It is not a pawn in your emotional chess game. Making a case only to make a point justice does not operate that way. Should the courts take more action to punish those who waste time in this way?
Further?
Can I file for bankruptcy then?
I cannot give you legal advice.
Yes.
I would just caution you with doing that if you really don't have a reason to file for bankruptcy. And you definitely will want to consult a bankruptcy attorney before you do that.
Yeah, I just don't want her taking nothing from me, so she flipped the...
The twist is here. Although he is not eligible for assistance, she probably would be if she applied. If she takes this seriously, the same lady he's bringing into court for ignoring him could leave with half of his assets. He is currently discussing bankruptcy. There is genuine desperation. Okay, so would you risk everything to prove a point in a shattered marriage? Mr. Clark. There is no way I will help you commit fraud. You are dismissed if nothing else is found. Thank you. You're welcome. Here is the ultimate verdict. The case of Mr. Clark was dismissed. Although his personal suffering is genuine, he is in a precarious legal situation. What should have been resolved through discussion, counseling, or closure cannot be changed by the court. Judge Vonda's statement was unambiguous. When you truly need healing, don't use the judicial system as a weapon. Please leave a remark below if the situation affected you as much as it affected us. Would you remain in a marriage this strained and remember to hit the like button? Was the judge too harsh? Click subscribe and keep checking Truth for more breathtaking drama.
Mr. Clark, I'm not going to assist you committing fraud. If there is nothing else, you are dismissed.